In grad school, I feel like this was not what was taught to us.
Mm.
My voice to talk about the things we were going through as millennials and navigating adulthood. And so that's how I felt like I found my voice.
Hey, Bloomies! It's your girl, Chris with a K, and you're listening or watching the Blooming Lately podcast, which is the podcast for late bloomers by a late bloomer because we're not late. We're just blooming on our own time. And with me today, I have Alieshia of the Black Girls Den podcast. Hey, Alieshia, how are you?
I'm good, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on. So, how have you been blooming lately?
Um, Great question. How have I been blooming lately? Honestly, I feel like I've been blooming sadly.
Okay,
Maybe like
that's real.
yeah, like blooming sadly, just kind of just I feel like I'm just like, you know, just living day by day. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel like that's where I feel I'm at, trying to just navigate life
Mm-hmm.
and the realities of it.
Ciao. Adulting is the ghetto.
Yes, it is. It is.
I completely overstand.
Mhm.
I can't even say understand. No, it's over. I feel you because I would say similarly.
And
How I've been blooming as of late. It's just a weird space of like overwhelming numbness.
mhm.
I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to do nothing,
Yeah.
and I think I'm cool with that.
Mhm. It's
So
like
yeah, that's just how I am right now.
some things I want to do, then it's like, do I want to
Yeah.
do it? So yeah, it's just like yeah, the unknown kind of is definitely when you're trying to work towards something and you're not like figuring it out, it's just defeated. That's what maybe I should say I'm blooming defeatedly.
Oh.
Lee's not a word, but
Yeah.
defeated.
And sometimes you have to like go through those pits in order to like appreciate the high points or at least like look forward to getting out of this little,
Mhm.
this phase. And hopefully it's a short-term phase.
Yes.
You probably just need a break from work and thankfully, it is summer. There's holidays and things, so we can look forward to some little periods of rest and being away from people. Are you introvert or extrovert?
I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not I wouldn't say it's that. I just think the job thing, it don't really, I would say, probably bother me. It's
Okay.
just my creative projects and what I wanna do.
The other kind of work.
Yeah, uh-huh. Mhm.
Got you.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel you because sometimes as a creative, like it sucks to struggle in that area where you love it so much or that's just the core of who you are. So then to
Mhm.
feel any kind of blockages or just be like, why does this not make sense? Or why am I no longer inspired to do anything or I'm not motivated to? Like you're
Yeah,
just trying to find the next thing to like spark. You're like, where's the igniter fluid? What's
yes,
going on?
yes, I feel like it's so, that's what it was, like, feeling uninspired, but then still being on social media trying to navigate it. You see, like, people doing this thing, and you're trying to do things, you're like, "Why isn't it working?" and stuff, so that's kinda where I'm at.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mhm. Yes.
Alrighty, so now we're gonna go into the currently on repeat segment.
Mhm.
And this is the segment where we focus on our hyperfixations. How fun is that?
I know.
So, what have you had currently on repeat as of late?
I'm really trying to think of what I've had on repeat
Hmm.
lately. A great thing is I went to go, I spent Juneteenth in Tulsa, so I went to go
Oh,
see
nice.
Floyd and Carrie Hilson. So I feel like I'm, like, listening to Carrie Hilson more because, like,
Hmm.
the concert. So I feel like I have Carrie Hilson on repeat right now.
There you go. That's a good one. Pretty
Yeah.
Girls Rock. I really like that project.
Okay, yes, love it now. And I did not know she was a songwriter, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I did not.
Her, Seven Streeter. There's a couple of Money Long. A lot of them were songwriters well before they came out with their own.
Yeah, and I didn't know about that, so I thought that that was kinda cool, and so she played, like, some of the songs that she wrote for us. I was like, "Oh, that's
Okay.
cool." Mhm. So, I
Nice.
repeat.
I love that. There's so many things on repeat, child. I stay overstimulating myself, but in terms of food,
Mhm.
I've been seeking comfort food.
Yeah.
And with all of this like World Cup stuff going on and all the energies, there's been so much going on. Like between the New York Knicks winning and I'm,
Yeah.
Brooklynite
Yes.
and, Haiti making it to the World Cup.
Yes.
So I was just like, I have been getting Haitian food left and right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's piggyback off that one. Back to the music. Guess what I
Mm-hmm.
did? I've been what is it called? What am I supposed to say? Currently on repeat.
Yeah.
Compa?
Compa.
Yes, I'm trying to
Come
get
on, who do you be listening to? Which compa
now,
songs or artists?
not too much on the artist.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because I just was listening to it, but I was like, I want to learn like more music and stuff. Like
Yes.
I'm taking like French. But I'm
Okay.
taking a break, like, and learning it. But I was like, oh, maybe if I like listen to, like, I know some of them like
Yeah.
Creole, but some of them speak French, like they
Yeah.
French, and I was like, maybe if I like listen to it, then I can like, be a little bit be a little bit more familiar with
Yeah.
music. So honestly, I just went to iTunes and I just put compa like French music or something like that. So that's why.
Yes.
But I have,
Girl, I'm gonna share some playlists with you. Now I know.
yeah, sure. I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
So anyway, I can do it. So yeah, that's what I feel like is my current obsession. Like just learning and doing
Yeah.
music. Like I've been learning a little about Apanio. I can't say it like that. Apiano, that's South African
A
music.
Mapiano. That's what I was gonna go to next. Is my hyperfixation
Oh, okay.
because I'm a compa girly down.
Okay.
However, Afrobeat. It's weird how the pecking order works. It's like
Mhm.
compa, but then my close second, it always oscillates between soca, amapiano, and Afrobeat.
I love soca. I'm a soca girly. Okay, soca Sundays. I'm really a soca girly. I'm like I
I
got
told you you need to come to Orlando Carnival
yes.
next
I'm like
year.
that's my soca. That's me right there. But I've been trying to branch out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you follow Jessie Woo or
Yeah.
Jessie Woo. She came out with like a Boonyong song. It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, let me like learn some more like, cultural music and stuff like that. So yes.
Oh, I love that. Listen, anytime I always curate different playlists and I play them according to the mood. So if I ever need like a pick me up, whether it's like, just boosting my mood, I don't really drink coffee, so I have to listen to music. And something about the Mapiano, like it gets the vibes, like it
Yes.
gets into your body.
Yes. So yeah, send me some so I can listen to some more music.
Listen, I got you. Said and done. I love this so
Yeah.
much. Alrighty, so we were talking
Mhm.
a little bit before we started recording, and we had all kinds of ideas. This is what happens when you have two amazing like creative people who can literally talk about anything and
Mhm.
just be like, oh, this, maybe that, this. But and of course tying in with like being a late bloomer, there's so many different areas in your life where you can feel like a late bloomer. But I feel like the common denominator, at least based off my experience, is finding your voice.
Mhm.
Because it all comes down to, you know, regardless of what area that were made to feel late in,
Mhm.
there's a shame and a stigma associated with that. And that really does like impact you, especially if you are the type of being that is not good at self advocating
Mhm.
or establishing boundaries or just really just being a people pleaser. And so finding your voice is so important, especially in the journey of reclaiming
Mhm.
being a late bloomer and just like removing the shame and the stigma, or just like growing into who you are, realizing the fullness of who you are so you can walk into any room in your full self.
Yeah.
So, I love that you brought that as a topic for us to discuss because there's so much and it's very foundational, I think, in this work.
Mhm.
Um, and especially for Black women,
Yes. Yes.
that we battle between so many different tropes, whether it's the strong Black woman, the angry Black woman. It's like you can never just be. You can't be passionate. You can't be enthusiastic. You can't be quiet
Mhm.
without people thinking something's wrong or assuming, you just can't be.
Yes, it's kind of frustrating. I'm like, "Look."
Yeah, I just don't want to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not having a bad day. I'm actually having an amazing day.
Yeah.
I I'm just not talking.
Got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say, child.
And
That's
even that, like finding your voice in that doesn't necessarily mean having to talk or express
mhm.
vocally. It's something like an embodiment of sorts. So talk about your journey with like finding your voice and how you got there.
Yeah, I would say that going back to childhood, I think about that talking about a Black
Hmm.
Person podcast, like depending on how you grew up, but if you were definitely like in a black child, like a black household, it was
Hmm.
definitely like stay in a child's place, don't say anything, be quiet. Like you really didn't have a voice growing up. And so I think that that was something that I thought about. Like you try to express yourself to your parents, it's like be quiet, I'm the adult, like, you know. So I feel like when we were like younger, like your voice really got shunned because you were
Hmm.
in a house that really didn't let you express who you were. And then also I was a military child, so that was just like another thing. It's just like do this, boom, 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 boom. And so I don't really feel like I found my voice until I got to college per se.
Hmm.
And that's when I was just like, you know, talking to people, meeting people, doing things that I wanted to do, really like being able to just like learn myself and what I like to do and what I'm interested in, more things like that. And then in grad school, I felt like this was not what was taught to us,
Mm.
my voice, to talk about the things we were going through as millennials and navigating adulthood. And so that's how I felt like I found my voice, was because I'm shedding light and talking about things that people are not talking about. And so then that's kind of how I even like fell into the podcast lane. It was like I'm listening about what's going on, like I'm seeing what's going on. Nobody's really talking about it. So I was like, actually, let me talk about it. Let me share my experiences. And so I actually think podcasting helped me find my voice. It helped me be able to reach out to talk to people, interview people, help me think about topics. It helped me learn how to really like public speaking and things like
Hmm.
that. I was really nervous about public speaking when I was younger. And so I feel like with podcasting and me starting Millennial Thoughts, it kind of helped me like find my voice per se.
Do you remember any particular moment where you felt like your voice being shut down? Like,
Probably all the time when I was in a kid. I'd be like,
sure.
yeah, like, I don't know. One time I was, like, trying to explain something to my parents. I forgot what it was. I was trying to explain something to my parents, and I posted a Facebook status because they wasn't listening to me. I'm like, it's so frustrating. Like, you can't even say anything with them saying that you're being disrespectful. Then my dad's like, "Oh, it's how you say it." No, it's what I say, and you need to listen to.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, but I can't necessarily remember what I was trying to say. And they're just always so quick to like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit you in the mouth. I'm gonna pop you." Like, it's my mouth. Like, I.
Yeah, it's so extreme.
So yeah. I that was a lot of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can agree with the like me starting Blooming Lately, the podcast. If you listen to the very first episode, you can hear like my voice shake. Like
Mhm.
it was me being like testing one, two.
Uh-huh.
Because being like the therapist friend or just known as like the quiet one, the observant one, the person that you
Mhm.
can confide in, there wasn't much room or opportunity for people to check in with me and ask for my views and opinions of things, for me to strengthen that voice, for me to think more introspectively and be like, oh, actually, what do I like? What do I think about these things? It's all just kind of been quiet. And just if I did speak up, it was to advocate for other people, but not for myself. And I asked you that question because I was trying to think if there was any like a pinnacle moment for me in childhood where I felt like, oh, like was I trying to advocate for myself and I got shut down, so therefore, the voice was quieted.
Mhm.
But just growing up around very big personalities where you just had to be loud in order to get your point across.
Uh-huh.
And as somebody who is conflict avoidant, avoidant in a lot of ways, it just always felt like contention to me.
Oh,
So just being in an overwhelming space where, mind you, it was topic was, you know, politics, sports, whatever, just because it was so passionate and then just misdirected emotions. It was just a lot sometimes
uh,
that when you're not um explained certain ways of being or just brought into conversations,
Mhm.
it's just like, damn, do I have to? It doesn't feel right for me to behave in this manner just to get a point across. So
Yeah.
then I received it as it's just not worth it.
Mhm.
But it went to my detriment where I wasn't just at least exercising that muscle, that thought pattern of like, no, I do have something to say and it's important for me to say it. Whether it's to give you a different perspective, try to change your view or something. It's just to say it. I
Yeah.
have as much like realizing I have as much of a right to
Mhm.
speak up as other people do.
And then
So
keep
not
going.
having that, yeah, not having that, not feeling that, nor was it really fostered because similar to you and like a lot of our experience, you're a child staying in a child's place. What do you have to say?
Right.
Anything that wasn't um complimentary or positive
Mhm.
was meant as like a challenge or disrespect, and
Yes.
that automatically was a tied to discipline or some kind of repercussion. So it's like, let me just
Yes, like, I got a lot to say. Like, when you be like, "Oh, they lie." They're like, "Oh, don't say lie, say they fib."
mm-hmm.
Lie, child. They are liars. You can't
Yes, I
liar.
think yes.
They lie. They're liars.
hmm
Oh, they told a fib. No, they lied. They're liars.
Because they don't want to take accountability.
Like, yeah. So even that, like, what? Changing words.
Yeah, so one of my favorite things is seeing like children who do advocate for themselves. I have a terrible guilty pleasure of like hearing kids cuss. Because okay, I'm not saying they need to cuss you out, but sometimes the situation warrants a cuss, like especially if they use it correctly.
Now it
And
is,
is if anything, they're mirroring the behaviors of the people around them.
and that's what I was gonna say. I personally don't care for parents who cuss at their children. So that's
Yeah, don't cuss at. Yeah, no. But
yeah.
if it's just like, man, F this, like
Mhm.
they're just frustrated with a situation.
Yeah.
But it's a guilty pleasure in the sense that these were thoughts that I had as a child, but was too afraid
To do it.
of doing so because you don't want to get popped in the mouth or you don't want to be, disciplined. Um, but yes, my emotions were real and true in that moment. So not being given the space to
Yeah.
do so or express myself fully. So when I see children get a chance to do so, I mean, the pros and cons of gentle parenting. I don't have kids, so I don't have a dog in the fight. But the pros of it are kids being able to
And
have, boundaries and self-advocacy and like fully express themselves.
I do like that, but I'm gonna leave the
Mm,
parents where they're at with the gentle parenting. But I do like the self advocacy because like we weren't really able
yeah.
to advocate for ourselves. So
No.
I don't like that. But like I feel like as we teach them to advocate for themselves, there needs to be some boundaries in the advocating for themselves.
Yes. Well, yeah, boundaries are important regardless
Mhm.
because you need to know when you've gone too far because you can
Yeah.
express yourself without hurting other people. Once you start
Yeah.
hurting other people, that's like with people's pushback on freedom of speech. That
Mhm.
doesn't mean freedom of consequences.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can say what you want to say, but now if you say too
What
much,
yeah,
we're doing
okay.
too much.
Yeah. Mhm.
You just might get these
You
hands.
just talking crazy now. Like you talk
Yeah. Now you're being hurtful. There's one thing to like maybe
yes.
passionately get your point across, but now you're just being an
Being
asshole.
hurtful and rude and like, no, no, thank you. No, thank
Yeah. Like ain't nobody got time for that. So as a black woman
Mhm.
and finding your voice and strengthening that voice, even once you found it, you got to get to the point of strengthening it. Has there been certain environments or certain experiences that have challenged that work for you?
Like using my voice.
Yeah, because it sounds like from what you shared, like you really started like you found your voice and you started utilizing your voice like in college,
Mhm.
which is relatively young for a lot of people because a lot of us are in our big threes. Like, you know what? I don't like that. Like now we have like baby tantrums
Mhm.
about it, or the masking that we've created, all the coping mechanisms. Like all of that is no longer working for us. Um, but were there anything like you having the experience of, being more vocal and being more expressive? Was there anything that made you be like, oh, this a challenge.
I think the challenge that I have with honoring my voice is being able to still have a job. I feel like
Mm-mm.
that's the only time that it's complicated. It's because
Mm.
of the job. So,
That see, needing a paycheck.
yes, I think
Ooh.
that would be the issue that I have because I still want to say everything. I want to say it, and I want to let you know about yourself. But I need to keep my job
We need a paycheck.
plan. So I think that's probably the hardest part is when it comes to speaking up in the workplace and saying certain things. I think
Have you ever done it though? Like, have you ever just been like, you know what? Actually,
I have done it.
oh, what was that experience? If you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, it really wasn't a great experience. It was really a horrible
Oh,
experience. And that's when I was like, yeah, like I can say so many things, but if people don't understand you, if you already have that stigma of being the black woman, like I don't want to be portrayed as like the angry black woman and different things like that. So I really
yeah.
didn't like that. And I'm trying to think of a couple of things earlier on in my career. I really didn't express that much. I kind
Mm.
of learned over um time. I still didn't express myself, but I just got up and out that job. But they were really like rude to me.
Oh.
Yeah, they were rude to me and I didn't have anything to back it. Like I couldn't
Oh.
I couldn't really say nothing else. Like I couldn't say anything. I couldn't really speak up because girl, I wasn't finding another job. Now had I had another job, I would have read them to filth, but I just left that job.
Wow. I'm
Like
sorry that happened to you. What is up with people?
they think that they can only control things at their job. They don't have a job. They don't have
They don't have a life. Yeah, their job is their life.
yeah, and that's not me. My
Yeah.
job is not my life.
Why was I just talking to someone
Mhm.
this? Because it's very sad to see.
Yeah.
Like people be willing to like die on the sword and like hold on to these like job titles or just operate in a certain way. Like this is their entire existence. This is their purpose. Without this, they have nothing. So you need to get out of the way. Like they will do anything
And you're tied
to,
to a job that'll let you go without a 2 weeks notice. So
because budget cuts are necessary and you are the next employee number on the list.
so
They don't care about the late hours, the
you're fighting
overtime.
for this role that is just honestly made up. The roles are made up.
Everything is made up.
Everything is made up. The business is made up, child.
The value we put on money is made up.
Like this $5 could really be $30.
And
Okay.
next day could be 5 cents. And so,
Okay.
what are we doing with the ways of the
So
world
you
right
have this
now?
animosity about this made up job, this made
Hmm.
up role to give you made up responsibilities. Get it? Throw your hands up. That's what that boy be saying. Throw your hands
So,
up.
would you say for somebody who is experiencing something like that in the workplace where they don't feel safe enough to advocate or just speak up at all, whether it's actually no, I had a different way of approaching this project, or actually I have some feedback about that, or mm, just offering up a different perspective or just any kind of feedback. What would you suggest for like for someone to start getting comfortable
Yeah,
exercising that muscle?
I would say those are fine. Like if you're talking about a project, like if you have a different idea, I more or less was talking about if, like, say you don't get along with your boss, or like
Hmm.
you have an issue with a coworker. That's kind of what I was talking about.
But
Like,
sometimes it starts off small though.
it
And
does
these are things that kind of build up, especially if it's
if you give it
you
too
know
much.
something that feels very targeted, like if something that could end up on a performance evaluation
Mhm.
or you know anything that directly impacts your, you know, how you look as an employee that can snowball
Too bad.
into a disagreement. You know, sometimes
Mhm.
it's little microaggressions, you know, little snide remarks,
Mhm.
but until you know nip it in the bud or until you've had enough, now you had a moment and now you got this label, you know.
Yeah, and so with that, I do see your point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of the companies are different. I think it just depends on how much it affects you, and that's what I would say. If it
Mm.
upsets you, find another job, honey. I know it's hard out here. If you want to document it, you can document it. If you want to talk to somebody on HR, but HR is there to protect the company, so it just really depends. And maybe also if you can find somebody that you trust, that's a coworker, but that's like not a higher up. Talk to them, see how they feel about it. I would just say like exhaust all your resources. If you do have an issue, just put it on paper, write it, know the steps, and like if you want to report something, look at the policies at your school, child. So many policies and so many rules and regulations, child.
Mhm.
Maybe was we fighting a war or something, I don't know. But I would just say, yeah, I would just like, be kind of strategic and like seeing who you could talk to, um, r- documenting everything down, or even
Yeah.
HR like, hey, I have this issue. What can I do about this?
Yeah.
As in, like, if there's an issue with a boss or a coworker or something like that. That's what I would say
Okay.
to them. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Oh, what about in friendships?
What do you mean in friendships? Like speaking up?
Like, yeah, like if you're in a group of friends or, just navigating friendships, people kind of fall into certain like stereotypes or archetypes. Like, there's the supportive friend, there's this friend, whatever. Sometimes it's hard because, and, the line is the same too with like family.
Mhm.
Depending on how close you are, how safe you feel, how comfortable you feel, you might not speak up.
Yeah.
Whether it's for, a way that somebody has treated you or something that you see going on in their life
Mhm.
that you're just like, "Ah,
I
nothing comes out."
I feel like with family and friends is easier though, because you can like distance yourself. If people feel some type
I
of
feel like
way,
it's hard
because if
though.
people feel some type of way, then they're gonna ask you about it. I'm not really that good in the friendship part because I feel like I don't want to say I'm more of a passive aggressive friend, but like in the day and age of now, like you can't feel no type of way. Our friends don't have to do this. Like it's really friendship is really kind of hard nowadays, and like how
Mm.
people approach friendship. So I don't really have any good advice on that because I'm still like trying to navigate. Like, because if you say something,
Well, yeah, just your experience. It doesn't have to be advice, but like, how do
yeah,
you like navigate
they might not be
expressing yourself?
friends. Yeah, they might not be your friends, so I feel like I don't express too
Mm.
much because like people could be quick to cut you off if you don't have any friends, or you could say something and then it just be like, well, why do you feel that way? Like, oh no, it's not that way. Like, oh, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, or something like that. So I feel like friendship now is kind of different. Like they be like, everybody's busy. You talk every 5 months or something. Child, it's
Yeah.
rules in friendship now. It's just like, oh,
Really? Okay.
life with friends. I don't know what happened to that, and so I feel like it's kind of sticky when it becomes friends. Like in friendship, is
Mm.
because you don't really know what you can say or what you can't say. And I don't really think that people really have conversations about friendships of like, kind of like what your compromise is, what you like in a friendship. I don't think that people really thought about that before because I think that with friendship, it's kind of like proximity. Like if we went to college together, if we worked together, heck, maybe if we were next door neighbors or something like that. But as you get
Yeah.
older, it's different. Or like even coworkers, I think that you can be friends with your coworkers. I'm
Yeah,
not
I have a couple. I don't, not everybody, but
Yeah,
there's a
I don't
couple.
believe in that don't be friends with your coworkers things. I think that you just kind of share what you want to share, create your own boundaries. I've done that before where I've created my boundaries with
Yeah.
coworkers like we cool, but you can't follow me on social media or something like that. Like I've had boundaries like that.
Yeah.
But I think that it's kind of different now depending on how you meet your friends. We're not having those conversations like, oh, what do we have in common? Or like, oh, what type of friend are you? Like, are you an extrovert? Are you an introvert? Or like, do you like phone calls? Do you like there's so many different like I would say variables when it comes to friendship now,
Yeah.
especially in your 30s. It's really hard to kind of like navigate that and figure out what you say or what you don't say and kind of like how you maneuver.
I mean, but the baseline of that would be communication.
Yeah, and people
So
don't.
many people are terrible communicators.
Yes, they are, and I think I'm a really great communicator. Other people not so much.
I need improvement.
Yeah, I like because I'm a podcaster. I always talk. I always have conversations. I'm
Oh,
open.
I'm a yapper. I can
Yeah.
do that. But
Uh-huh.
in terms of like, I don't know. There's just so many sticky parts where one observation too many and now you're a hater.
Yeah,
Or you just don't get it. Or, well, you can't say much because you don't have this experience in XYZ. And it's like, I can see a car crash about to happen. I don't need to be in the car
okay.
that's about to crash to say, hey,
Yeah, and I think that
but okay.
I think there's a difference between like unsolicited advice,
Yeah.
like caring and like, trying to do something, not to have your friend go down the wrong path. But that's what I'm saying. For example, if
Yeah.
this is not your friend, but if like your friend is messing with a married man and you be like, girl, why are you messing with that? Like that man is married. You in the wrong. The whole time, girl, you in the wrong because you was messing with that married man. But like you could be called a hater because
Mm,
like that's not right. So depending on who that friend is, she could be like, I
yeah.
can mess with him if I want to. You be like, yep, girl, you grown, right? So it's kind of like nowadays, I don't know what you can and can't say in friendship shots. She was trying to cut you off whole time. He with his wife, girl. Like
Out
what?
here looking crazy. And
Like
then the whole you are who you hang with.
I don't agree with that, and
That
I don't agree.
yeah, I don't want to agree with that, but some people, a lot of male friendships, if you know your homeboy's a cheater or whatever, and you're not gonna at least have the conversation with him, or
Mm.
you're condoning it,
Yeah, or they be like
I
blind eye to it. Yeah,
I just feel like you gotta say something. It's kind of like what we ask of like white people to do. Like if you're a true ally, they're more receptive of hearing the message from you than from us because we've been saying it.
and they're not listening. But men be like, "Oh, it's none of my business. It's none of my business."
Bro code.
Yeah, I'm with David Banner. If you cheat on your wife, you can't be cool with me.
And what's
Like,
wrong
I
with
can't
that?
trust you. And they was like, who? Like,
Yeah.
come on stage, be like, oh, I never cheated on my wife. And they be like, oh, whoa, whoa. Like, that should be normal. Like, people shouldn't be out here cheating on their wives.
Or
Y'all,
second guessing it, like, oh, okay, sure, yeah, okay.
yeah,
Like,
like,
why does that have to be a thing? Like,
y'all
people can have,
normalize cheating so much that
yeah.
it's like,
Oh, now you a simp because you
don't
care,
you
you have
realize?
emotional intelligence, and you actually court the person that you're dating because you hold the door open and you actually pay attention to what she likes and lets her talk. Oh, you a simp. Give me a simp.
Like, at this point, give me
Simp me down.
okay, sit me down, period. That should be a song, sit me down. Hey, sit me down. Like, what is really going on? So,
Yeah, but people are weird.
and then think about
I
them. Them are
think
the people that we're working with. Them are the people that people are making families with. Them are the people that are running for election. Like, them is the people that we have to deal with. People like, ooh, child. Them are the people that we have to deal with. Sad.
now the bad side of using your voice.
Uh-huh.
What would you have you any experience or been on the receiving part of that?
The downside of using my voice, like, has something happened to
Cuz some
me?
people no, just like cuz some people, they found their voice.
Uh-huh.
It might be a little problematic.
Oh, I try not to say
You know
problematic things,
okay.
especially on the internet. I try not to say problematic things. Um, I do have a lot of thoughts and opinions, but I kind
Yeah.
of share them with my friends if I'm like, yeah, this might be a little, you know, not for the like I feel like that.
It's just
But
there's a lot of people, a lot of our peers who have these mics that we have that
mhm.
maybe shouldn't.
Yeah, I try to be real careful what I say, but I think about it though, like because I mean, podcasting doesn't mean that you like know your voice, but at the end of the day, like podcasting is kind of like entertainment. So I see some
Yeah.
was like, oh, people will be like, they'll say something just outlandish because you know that that's gonna go viral. So I'm like, I don't know, if people are saying the truth all the time, or they're using something because they know that clip is gonna go viral. And I feel like I've said something like that, like, oh, I know this is gonna go viral. Like if I be like, for instance, if I be like, all men are hoes or something like that
Yeah.
comments like, "Oh, men are not hoes." It is like, so I could say
Well,
something.
yeah, that's just engagement and rage
Yeah,
baiting.
like
But
rage.
that's more like strategy. But like
Yeah.
there are people that they know that this is a powerful platform. Like it's a very competitive, like it's up there. It's a really respected, really um form of media.
Mhm.
So people intentionally use it to be harmful and to share, harmful rhetoric.
Oh, okay.
So using their voice in that way, more so like yeah, like
Okay.
using podcasting as like the platform to do so,
Mhm.
but really like what they're saying, like they're intentionally
Harmful.
harming.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen that part. I don't really subscribe to that part. I was more or less
Hmm.
thought you were talking about, like, the rage baiting. Like, I feel like the rage baiting.
Oh no, that's just strategy,
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's engagement farming and
Yeah, yeah, so that's why I was like, "Mm, no, no." I, and I might just not see those, but I don't know if
yeah.
I see, like, harmful rhetoric podcasts. I more or less see, like, people trying to find their voice or use their story as their voice for their platform.
Okay.
That's kinda what I see mainly.
Well, shout out to your algorithm. It's just every so I had to get off of Twitter. I refuse to
Oh, I
call it
don't use
X.
Twitter.
So I've had to cut that off because it used to be fun. I'm on Threads. Threads is a great time.
It's
But Twitter turned into that dark, scary place from The Lion King that Mufasa told Simba not to ever go to because that's where those viral clips would go.
mm,
And it's just the most problematic, harmful things that men would say about how they regard women, calling us females. Just
I
saying like really
I
gross things like
hate
that.
word.
And
I
then you look in the comments and replies, and there are people that even if the host is just saying things to be going viral just to be problematic for rage baiting. Someone is not receiving it that way. They're like, finally, somebody said what I've been thinking about y'all, and
yeah.
and that's their voice. It's just somebody else said it, or now they feel emboldened
Yeah,
to
because
now be like, well, this person,
mhm.
So it's like, it's
Look, I'm not
tricky.
the only one. Yeah, I hate when dudes call women females.
Female.
It really grinds my gears, and I stop listening to it. Like, if I'm talking to a dude, he says females, I'd be like, "Please don't say that word."
Oh yeah, I correct them
I hate it so much. Ooh,
because I don't refer to you as a male.
like, what? It's so irritating.
And
Oh,
they get so like offended when you say cisgender.
the
Because
ma
if you're saying yeah, like cisgender, heterosexual, cisgendered male, like whatever,
mhm,
you mad about that. That's the scientific terms, but you want to refer to me as a female. If I'm referring to you as a man, wouldn't you say woman?
exactly.
Or just call me
Are
by
they
my name?
but are even what you're saying, like, they get mad about cisgender and heterosexual, but y'all okay with using female?
Make it make sense.
Like, it ain't adding up. They didn't go to math class.
You know. There's no ones plus ones.
Yeah,
They're equaling five in their world.
literally. So, yeah, that's what I think about that.
So about your podcast, Black
Mhm,
Girls Den,
mhm.
tell us about your platform. Tell us more about it, the origins and
Yes!
your mission and purpose.
So Black Girls Den podcast is all about the growing pains of girlhood because as I talked about earlier, we really like some people had a girlhood, like some people had like a childhood. Some people didn't really find their voice in childhood. And so I feel like at the end of the day we're all girls, but there's growing pains about getting older. But I don't feel like we've had that space, especially for like women maybe who are not married and maybe who don't have kids. Like we're still navigating that, i.e., maybe the late bloomers. Like people are already getting they having kids, family shot before they're 30, right? So it's like
Mhm.
the women who aren't married? What about the women who don't have kids? And it's like that's what we were kind of taught about in childhood. Get married and have kids, but it's like if you don't have that, your community looks different. Your village looks different. The way you navigate life looks different. So I wanted to have a safe space where we could come and talk about the growing pains of navigating adulthood. When we might not have the man or the woman or the kids,
Mhm.
or the career. Like there's a lot of grief in like
True.
your career and different things like that. So I wanted to have a safe space for Black women to be able to come and chat about the things that they're going through in life. So that's why I started Black Girls Den podcast 2 years ago.
I love that. Do you think it's in line with your purpose? Do
Um,
you know what your purpose is?
I don't know where my purpose is, but I feel like I'm getting back to it because at first
Okay.
I've always really like I started out being a travel blogger and I wanted to share my experience as like a Black woman traveling the world. But then, people were like, don't box yourself into black, don't box yourself into women. Da, da, da. So it's like, don't box yourself in, don't box yourself out, and like this. So I feel like I took a lot of different avenues,
Mm.
but then I feel like I'm back to where I'm at. It is kind of hard because I don't really, know all black women, and like we're not.
Yeah, a monolith, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard with that, but I feel like I'm finding my voice in the space for like the black girls, and just kind of just like bringing a voice to people who are like me. I'm trying to really like curate that space. So people who like to
Yeah.
people who might have been like, I'm the youngest, so maybe younger people, like the youngest sibling, maybe they have
Mhm.
a voice, maybe they, need to sharpen it. Or it's for like, the church girls or like people who move from like a small town. So I feel like I have like a a lot of different lens in that finding the voice part that I feel like
Yeah.
relatable to other black girls.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, hopefully y'all do too.
Heck yeah. And of course, like the links and everything for where they can follow and support you will be in the description of
Oh
the episode.
yes. Yes, yes.
Okay, so tell me more about the travel because I want to do more traveling. And I want to take a chance with solo traveling.
Ooh, solo traveling. What do you want
So
to know? Um,
when
what
was your first do you usually just travel solo or do you like groups or
I
what's your preference?
my preference is definitely girls trip. I'm not
Okay.
really a solo traveler, but I feel like that's because of budget. But I have been on.
Okay.
I've done one, two. I've done like three solo trips by myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've done solo. I've done group trips. I've done girls trips. I've done them all. I done study abroad. Um, So yeah, I've done them all. I grew up traveling, so I do like traveling, but I also like to have the memory of traveling with somebody else. Like, oh my gosh, remember when we went here?
Yeah.
Remember when we were here? You can't really do that when you solo. You like remember your camera roll 3 months ago?
You just gotta talk to yourself. This is a
Yes,
solo episode of me
yes,
vlogging to myself, dear diary.
yes, literally. So I feel like solo travel, you kind of like the cons is like you don't have that memory with people, but then I mean the pros is you can
Mhm.
do whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
So with the girls trip, you can save a little money on the budget and you have
Mhm.
people to help take your pictures and you got people to have that memory with. So that's kind of
Yeah.
I think about traveling when I like you go on trips.
How often do you travel in a year?
That's a great question.
You're like, girl, I don't keep track.
Well, actually I do kind of keep track
Okay.
a little bit now. But I was traveling a lot when I was in college, a lot when I got out, but it slowed down, baby, when COVID happened. I didn't travel that much
Yeah.
to Atlanta. I didn't really travel that much. Now I'm in Kentucky. In 2023, I traveled 12 times, and that's because I did keep track. Yeah, I traveled every month. I did um 12 trips in 12 months. So I did that in 2023.
That
I
is awesome.
Yeah, in 2024, I think I kind of like lay low a little bit. So I feel like I do maybe like 2 to 3 trips a year. It's
Okay.
enough for me. Last year, I think I did like 2 trips, like big trips. Just recently, I reached my 31st state, which was, Arkansas. So I keep track of like states that I'm going to. That's what
Okay.
I do. This year, but now since planes and, just the airline shut, it's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, the price of gas and Spirit done went on to the big airport in the
Yeah,
sky.
so I feel like it's really hard to travel now. So I would say when I moved back to Kentucky, I started doing more road trips. So like I went to
Okay.
Alabama, I've been to Nashville, I've been to Chicago. So this year I've been on 2 trips. It was almost 3 trips. I'm so salty. Well, no, I actually been on 3 trips. It was almost 4 trips.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What canceled? What happened? Weather or
No, girl. It was a lot going on. I was supposed to start a job and I
um
was trying to save money, so I didn't go on them. But if I would've went on that trip, I would've almost been at I'd have been on my goals of 12 trips in 12 months. Don't know if I would've got it, but yeah,
okay.
so we're gonna see. But yeah, so yeah, this year I've been to Atlanta, Cincinnati, Little Rock, and I'm thinking about going to Chicago or Detroit or Columbus. One of them. I'm thinking about going to a couple more cities. So we'll see. But I guess I've already been on 3 trips this year. Some people will say that's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's cool. Yeah, and the years, I mean, we're at the halfway mark.
Where the hell? I know I needed to be on.
We still got time.
Yeah, 6 months. I'm thinking about going to the Bahamas for New Year's, but that's so close
Oh.
to moving and stuff like that. But Bahamas has a good like New Year's party if y'all want
I
to.
would have never thought of that.
Yes, Bahamas be lit. And
Where in Bahamas? Nassau or
Nassau.
okay.
So yeah. And then dang it, Brazil.
Ooh.
Brazil be lit for New Year's. And of course, I did Day December in Ghana. Day December in Ghana is lit. So if you're looking for some places to, celebrate New Year's, check those places out. Of course, New York City.
Yeah. I don't
There's
like the
that.
crowds.
Yeah, New York City is going to be very crowded. But yeah, so those would be places that I would look into for New Year's.
I like the idea of an island.
Yes, me too. So I'm trying to be in the Bahamas. I like a lay low.
And you say you the queen of soca, so
Eh,
hey,
I don't know
it
what
makes
Bahamas.
sense.
I don't know what Bahamas has. So I don't know what Bahamas music is.
Well, island music. They might have,
Like
a groovy soca or, their
like,
reggae or
island music. Yeah, I was like, I just don't know what
yeah.
Bahamas songs. I don't know what the Bahamas genre is. Yes, I love.
Yeah.
I do like reggae too. Jamaica, yes. But yeah, so yeah.
The way your face lit up, I love this.
Yes, like, so that made me think about it because I was thinking of Bob Marley and stuff like that. I've been
Okay.
to Jamaica, so I really want to go back there. But it's like I really want to go back there, but I need money.
Yeah,
Okay, so yes,
I feel you.
it's my heart and soul, so I get excited. But yeah, because this dude, he was telling me come to Jamaica in December, because like that's when it's like it's nice. I don't know if it's slower. Well, I think it might be slower, but I don't know because people travel in the winter, but people travel in the summertime. I was like, dang, how am I gonna hit Jamaica and the Bahamas? I do not know. I
Well,
need.
they're not far from each other.
Oh no, I meant 2 different times.
Oh.
Like, how am I gonna go to like Jamaica early December and then go to the Bahamas for New Year's? That's what I was saying. But I don't know.
There's 4 weeks in the month of December. You
Oh,
just need two.
I just need the money. The money.
Yes.
But I should.
Listen, God is good. Hopefully you'll get like a sponsorship or something.
Yeah, I will see. I haven't thought about like I could hop from Jamaica to the Bahamas. I never thought about that actually.
Oh yeah, because we're trying to plan like a cousin's trip.
Uh,
Because my sister went to South Korea and Japan like a
oh,
year or two ago.
uh-huh.
And so that's a long flight. So
Yeah.
she was like,
Sure.
because she always wanted to go to South Korea.
Mhm.
Um, so she was like, while I'm over on that side of the world, I might as well just take a 2 hour flight to Japan. So
Yeah.
she did 1 week in each. And so, I mean, they right there. And they probably have like little seaplanes or something.
South Korea was in the World Cup too. I've been to South Korea and
Yeah.
Tokyo, Japan.
Okay, so list the countries for me, please. Go ahead. You have the floor. Let us know what
I
stamps are
can't.
all over your
I guess I
passports.
count
Yes.
Japan, but I don't really know if I count it. But I've been to South Korea. I've been to Japan. I've been to Panama, Trinidad, Jamaica, Canada, St. Kitts, Puerto Rico, Panama. Did I say Panama? Okay.
You said Panama, yeah.
Already said Panama?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I said Puerto Rico. Um, St. Martin, St. Kitts,
Mhm.
Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm missing France. France. And Ghana.
Girl.
Ghana. And
Yeah, and Ghana. Okay.
yeah. Those are what I yeah. My goal was to get to 30 countries and then COVID
Oh.
happened. Yeah.
Ah.
So, we're still trying to figure that.
Yeah, but listen, you can still knock them out.
I know, but I need to hurry up and get on a cruise or something like that to get him. Oh, in the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas before too.
Yeah.
So
So what are some wish lists, like immediate, like I must, like bucket list
I'm trying to
places?
go to all the Caribbeans. That's like my next goal. So I want
Okay.
to go to, like St. Lucia. I really need to hit South America though, so I can get another continent because I've been to 5
Mm-hmm.
continents. I hope
Yeah.
it's not a country, but I would like to go to that state.
Yeah.
St. Lucia. I would love to go to Barbados. I think that's
Mm.
so pretty. So those are the ones that are kind of on my radar. Barbados, St. Lucia, If I can go to Colombia, that would be so
Yeah.
amazing. Just somewhere in South America. I found out recently that if I visit Argentina, that I could take a boat to Australia, not Australia, Antarctica.
To Oh, Antarctica, yeah, because at the very bottom, I didn't realize how big South America is
Yeah.
until one of my friends, because her and her family, they travel a lot. She's one, she can travel on a budget. She puts me on game. But they did a South American trip and they went from Brazil. Um, they stopped in Argentina. I think they went to Chile. I know they ended up in Peru. But
Uh,
because the country, so they strategically went to like the bordering towns. So
mhm.
that way, so they did the long trip to Brazil and then they did whatever local transport to kind of, so
To
whether it's like
the
a speed
country.
train
Yeah.
or, some kind of cruise ferry situation or a small plane over. So they would just do like
Yes, but now
a
you
day or two in each country and then they would
mhm.
come back.
Yeah, now you gotta be careful now. I think Argentina, but like you gotta really make sure because of the climate that we're in. You gotta be knowing about visas and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Stressful to me. But yeah, you gotta know about visas. I had to get a visa for Ghana. That's the only visa that I had to ever get. But I think like Argentina, you need a visa. Like in France, you're gonna have to have a visa. So
There's more and more countries now that they're requiring visas, especially for Americans.
yeah, and so I'm not feeling that one. I don't got time for that. So I'm on stateside. I'm in
To
state.
be honest, the US is ginormous. I underestimate how big this country is.
Yes, so big.
And so many states that I forget exist.
Hmm.
And I would, just watching like random vlogs and stuff, living vicariously through other people's travels. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I would have never thought of like the natural, like beautiful wonders within this country.
Yeah, it's really big and you can see it. And now that I'm road tripping, I mean, I don't see too much because it'd be a lot of land, but I was like, maybe they
Yeah, I
didn't
was gonna
make
say, girl, you just seeing cows and trees.
when I'm not even seeing cows, but I'm like, they didn't even put these data centers out here and start trying to put them in the cities. They need to put them in these long old drives and these highways, shouted byways. But it's like, oh, it's so cool. But it's like, yeah, I don't really do road trips, so I don't really get to see what the landscape is. But like, I
Yeah.
saw now, I've seen like more of Indiana. I've seen like a little bit of Kentucky, Ohio. So, be like doing road trips, I'm seeing more of the actual states.
What is the furthest you're willing to drive before you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna just take a flight?
Oh, girl, before it used to be 2 hours, child.
I know that's right.
2 hours. Baby. I said, baby, I need a flight. But now with everything going on,
Yeah.
I it was technically 8 hours, but I stopped. So I think 5 hours is like where I'm going to do. I just
Yeah.
that was like 4 hours. Arkansas was 5 hours, but it was from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 hours is all
That's a lot. And
yeah.
especially if it's just you. Do you do road trips with friends or is just solo?
No, if it's just me, it's gonna be 4 hours. I went to Arkansas with a
Yeah.
friend.
Okay.
All my road trips have been with my friends, but the one that I did by myself, 3 hours. That's all I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that long by myself. Because I'm like, I want to go to Detroit because Detroit is like 5 hours. I'm like, do I want to drive 5 hours by myself? I only got about 3 to 4 hours in me by myself. I'm like, this is so boring.
Yeah. You gotta leave like
Early. I
4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It has to be during the day. I can't drive at night. I get sleepy.
I drove to Atlanta by myself though. That was 6 hours, but I feel like I was on such adrenaline because I was moving there. But I did.
So you had a goal.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going down to Atlanta. So that's like the furthest I drove by myself was 6 hours.
Okay.
I guess it was like 5:40, 5:15 or something like that. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, Kentucky is pretty central, so you can hit up a lot of places
yeah,
around.
and that's why it's great. But it's like when I hit up all the places, I'm ready to go.
Oh,
I've already been to everywhere. Like we're like
yeah.
2.5 hours from Indianapolis, 3 hours from Nashville, 4 hours from Chicago. St. Louis is 4 hours. Now there is like when you get like, but like Detroit is 5 hours. I've done that, but like Pittsburgh is like 6 hours. Columbus is like
Mm,
5 hours. Like, so I want to do more of those, but I'm like, those are kind of longer trips. Birmingham is 5 hours. I think I've been to Birmingham. I've been to Chattanooga, which was 4 hours. So I feel like I've done all those cities. Like I've
okay.
long. Um, that I can do. The now I done Little Rock, child. That's not even that close, but I done Little Rock. I haven't been to West Virginia, but I've been to like Tennessee, Indiana, and so yeah, I'm just like new adventures because I've done all those before already.
What is it about traveling like that you've learned about yourself? What kind of revelations or you're like, this is interesting.
Um, I like to learn about history. I like to learn cultures. Like I like that's why I'm like I wish I could just travel to the Caribbean. Like I like to learn
Yeah.
about music. I like to learn people, talk to people. I meet people and I'm able like I met this lady, she was Nigerian. I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I went to school with Nigerians and stuff like that." So it's just like
Yeah.
go to like other cultures and I was like, "Oh, I've been to Ghana, Ghana's next to Nigeria." And they're like, "Oh, did you love Africa?" Or like, people like, "Have you ever been to Africa?" or something like that. So I like that and like having a thing to like talk to people about like, oh, like, oh, you speak Spanish? Oh yeah, I took Spanish.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of Spanish, not too much, child. But like um
You like, you know what? Me and Dora, we are good
okay,
friends.
literally, like, let's go. Dominoes.
Okay, Liz, that's Spanish.
Okay, it is. So I think that that's kind of cool and like being able to I feel like when I travel because I am creative and I blog, I feel like it lets me like get other ideas. Like it
Mm,
like broadens my creativity
yeah.
when I
Find new
travel.
inspirations or
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I think travel does for me. I'm like, oh, I could do this, or I could do that. Then I come back to the city. I don't do none of that stuff, but I have the
But
idea.
it's still a good experience to have. So that way, when you are creating, you have like something to
Mhm.
tap into and be like, oh, I remember this experience. Or, yeah,
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I could create a travel show. Now, girl, where is the budget and the people who gonna do the travel show?
you never know.
I know. I like.
God could bless, child.
I would love to do a travel show, but like when I see it, I'm like, oh, I could do a travel show. Like, oh, this, but it's like, girl, now logistically, how you gonna do a travel show? I have no idea. But every time I travel, I'll be like, oh, I could do a travel show. Oh, I could do a travel show. Girl, what?
It's funny that you have that, where for me, depending on where I've traveled to, I'm like, I could see myself living here. I'm always quick to want to move somewhere.
Move. Oh, uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, I could see myself. This is nice. This is the way of life. Or either it's like slower, or it's quiet, or if it's like a big city and everything's flashy and you see
Mhm.
like the expensive things. Like, I'm like, "Ugh, I could see myself where all these Lamborghinis and Ferraris are. I
Absolutely.
can see this for me. Or like an art district. I'm always anywhere that I travel to, I try to go either to the local museum or art gallery. I like to see
Mhm.
the local art. um Fashion, I love fashion and clothes and the whole thing. So just people watching and just seeing how the people there, because it's very specific. Like
Mhm.
seeing people in Miami, you're like, it makes sense that you're from Miami.
Yeah, I do like to do like Black History stuff. Like
Yes.
everywhere I go, I'm always going to find like a Black History museum. I
Oh, but it would make me cry.
I be trying to support. Yeah, dude, it be making me like, ooh, I can't stand.
Stirs up some emotions, man. You'd be mad.
Yeah, I do try to support Black owned businesses, but sometimes they don't be doing right. But Little Rock business is right. So sometimes you just gotta leave Black businesses where they're at, especially in Atlanta.
Oh no.
Especially in Atlanta, you gotta leave the Black businesses where they at. Child charging $4 for some water. I mean, the water came out the faucet.
They charge you for ice.
Like the ice is coming from the water that you put in the bucket in the refrigerator.
You paying for parking for that restaurant.
That I'm about to go spend money in the restaurant in. I do not understand till this day.
And if you park somewhere wrong, the boot boy is gonna come, and that's what,
And
$300.
that's why I left Atlanta. I got booted one time in Atlanta.
They
Yeah, I
got
did.
you, girl.
Yeah, because I parked in like this residential apartment, and of course they tell when
Oh
I got
yeah.
no, I got booted. I said, "What the freak is this? This is crazy." They just be ready to boot. That's why somebody's about to write a show about the boots. Like y'all just be ready to boot. Y'all just be ready to try to take anybody's money. Like leave people alone, baby. They didn't got none, child.
Listen, capitalism brings out the worst in people.
Capitalism is horrible. So yeah, I got to leave Atlanta. I'm like, what am I paying for? No, thank you. That's why I had to leave Atlanta too, because I'm just like, there's nothing around here. Like there's Savannah, but like how I just told you about Louisville, is like you can go different places. I mean, in Atlanta, you can go to Birmingham. Who want to go there? Montgomery. Who really want to go there? Like
I mean,
you.
there's other little like Savannah I've never been to
No,
yet.
I'm saying Savannah's good. Like Savannah's a beach, but
Yeah,
there's
it's
not that
beautiful.
many like cities around.
Yeah,
A lot of states like you want to go to. Like you don't really want to go to Alabama unless it's something historic. You might want to go to South Carolina. South Carolina, you can get there in like 4 hours. But if you want to go
yeah.
to Columbia or something like that. But I like,
Tennessee is always a hot spot,
yeah, but like, who wants to keep going there? Maybe I just don't want to. I don't know.
or Virginia,
I don't know if it's I don't know if
because it's so
Virginia.
close. Because the DMV, like, there's so many
No, no,
options,
no,
and
no. I'm talking about like driving from Atlanta. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, I know people who make the trek.
8
I
hours.
mean, like, with my family and I, like, we've driven from Florida to New York plenty of times. So that's how I like have hit up the
Ooh,
whole East Coast.
that's about 12
Has
hours, ain't it?
more than that, girl. It's
Yeah.
24. It's pretty much 24 hours.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't see me, child. No, thank you. That's why I said that 5 hours stuff. I'm like, I understand. I understand people drive, but I'm like in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yes, if I'm just thinking of like the 4 hour span, there's not that
No, yeah.
many things that are like 4 to 5 hours besides
Yeah.
Atlanta or that like South Carolina or Alabama. Now, once you get out like the 8 and 9, now, if you're gonna drive them, you could go, child. You can go to Florida. You can go to Florida from.
Florida is ginormous.
Yeah, but people, I do know that people like go from Georgia to Florida, especially like Jacksonville. It's like five
Oh
hours.
yeah, it's right there.
So like
Not yeah.
I can see that that's about as further as I can get to the Florida lines. Okay, I
Yeah. Or Destin. Destin is really nice. That's on the
have been to
panhandle
Destin. Is
side.
that
Yeah.
drive too?
So
Mm.
from Atlanta, that's like 5 hours,
Oh, okay.
4.5. It's not too bad because you're like crossing Florida this way. And
Oh,
then you have like Gainesville, Tallahassee. There's a lot in North Florida that you
no,
can hit up. And
yeah.
then once you get into Central Florida, from here to Atlanta, that's like 6.5 hours. And then Miami is another 3 hours. So that's a longer stretch. Like Florida really, top to bottom, is like 10 hours.
Oh, okay.
If you're going from like, yeah, if you're going from Georgia line to Miami.
Okay.
And then there's Key West, and that's
Yeah.
another
Yes.
couple hours too.
Yes. That's when
So,
I will be looking at flights.
oh, yeah, listen, when I was a child, I did childish things. Okay, once the spirit of flying, because I used to be afraid of flying. Oh,
Oh.
I could not. The fear of heights and just not having control and being claustrophobic, child. It was all the things. But once you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, talk about using your voice, right? I was like, yes, I am afraid of this, but I also value convenience and comfort
Yes. I don't.
way more.
Yeah, I think I'm afraid of heights, but I don't think I even had a chance to be afraid of heights.
Yeah, because you're a military kid, right?
Yeah, so I feel like I was on planes, like I was on a plane and stuff like that. So I don't even know what I thought. Now my ears was definitely popping, but after
Yeah.
oh baby, I be falling asleep on the plane. I be closing my, I be
I admire people like you
yeah, I
who
go
can
so quickly.
find their seat, click the belt, and
Well, the T is you gotta try to get on there early. That's what I do. I be trying
oh
to get in there early before all the people come in there. Let me.
no. Well, I usually fly JetBlue, and they don't play
Oh,
that about which group you're in. Like they will turn you away at the gate.
yeah.
Like we are calling Group A.
Mhm.
You are Group F, and they'll say this on the mic. You're like, "Eh, damn, like why you gotta be so loud?
I know you gotta. Oh yeah, you gotta go when they say if any passengers needs extra time, baby. I need extra time.
They don't ever make those announcements. What airlines you fly with?
Oh, Southwest,
Oh, yeah,
Southwest,
I've never.
Delta. Oh, American.
Yeah, I usually I've flown American Airlines recently, but that
I
they don't
haven't.
have TVs on there.
Yeah, I don't know why people fly American Airlines. They also don't have. I don't think they have where you can charge your phone either. But
No, no, yeah, they don't have chargers.
yeah.
I had to fly that to go to Vegas.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever been on a JetBlue.
Oh, it's nice, girl. It's like a spaceship. It's real bougie like.
Oh, it's bougie, but they don't be trying to let you. They don't be trying to let you.
Well, that's the thing. So if you pay for every ticket tier. So if you
Yeah.
pay for the more expensive one where it has the check bag and you can choose your seat and all that,
Oh.
then you're priority boarding. But if you
Oh,
just pick the basic, you get basic treatment essentially.
yeah.
So you get what you pay for.
Do you get to pick your seat on the basic or?
No, but I end up just doing what is the next one, blue or whatever, whichever the middle price is, because I like to choose my seat. I like a window seat.
Okay, me too. I'm a window girly.
Yes, because I can't think of the last time I tried to use the bathroom on a plane. I always try to go before, like a good 2 times. I,
Yeah.
I go find my gate. Let me go to the restroom. So in the window, I could be leaned up against it because I don't want the person in the middle touching me.
And that's why that's why I try to go on early because I know I can go to the bathroom and I can sit down and I don't have to deal with all them other people. Wow. Well, I'm trying to pee and get to my seat.
It's just not enough room in there
Mm-mm. Oh, in those bathrooms.
yeah, no.
I am
And people just be having moments, child. I'm like, you know what? I will hold it.
before people get on the plane.
Yeah.
You don't do it after. I don't really.
But those flights be back to back. That plane just landed. You think them
Oh,
people had enough time to?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-mm, girl, I will go at the terminal, like at the
Their
gate.
lines be so long. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
Like in the airport, the lines be so long.
I'm gonna get in there though. That plane not leaving before me. I find the bathroom right next to it, or
Oh
like,
yes, yes.
yeah, I'm not doing. Listen, I don't play that about.
Mhm.
I already have flying anxiety still, like low key. I'm not doing anything to stress myself out even further.
Oh yeah, well I guess when I'm thinking about getting off the plane, like the lines be
Oh,
like
I go straight there. Yeah,
yeah, so
because
that's
that's all everybody else that been holding
yeah. So I'm
it.
like it's so long, but like when you're about to get on, I can see that like being different. But yeah,
Especially for a domestic flight, like a domestic trip. You know, it's like 2.5, 3 hours, so I could hold it.
yeah,
But if I'm going abroad, anything 5 hours or more, you have to use the bathroom.
yeah.
Like, come on.
I don't know how.
Now, when you went to Ghana,
Oh, I didn't use.
because they don't, huh?
I don't think I use a restroom on those planes. That's so funny.
Really?
Yeah, I flew to Amsterdam. I did not use a restroom.
How many hours was that?
I think Amsterdam was like 6.
You left from Atlanta or you had a connecting flight somewhere
I
else?
left from Atlanta. It was like 4 to 5, but I went to that bathroom when I got there.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I don't know about Ghana. I think it was another 5 hours, but you know, with the time zone, everything kind of got confused. I think it was another 5
Uh,
hours. And I don't think I used a restroom in that
it's
one.
only 5 hours.
From Amsterdam.
Oh, so Amsterdam was your layover
Layover,
to
yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, because I know Atlanta has international flights, and I know people who have booked straight flights from Atlanta to Nigeria.
Oh, no, baby.
But maybe,
Yeah. They probably do. More
oh,
of a, like a Nigerian, like there's more of a Nigerian population. Maybe that's what it is.
so that maybe that's why that flight option is more available. But I would
The
think Ghana right there.
Well, no, I think in Atlanta they have like the Nigerian something, you know, where you can like go get your passport or something like not
Oh, like the
passport, but
consulate or
yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah.
I think that that's in Atlanta.
Oh, for your visa and all that.
Yeah. I think that that's in Atlanta. So I think that that could be also why
Maybe
they have
that makes sense.
Atlanta, like they have a straight flight because a lot of people come to.
Yeah, because the usual flights are like here to New York,
Hmm.
and then UK, and then UK down, or Amsterdam, or like Egypt and over. It's like all kinds of different things.
I didn't get anywhere I wanted. I didn't do Egypt because they told me I do Egyptian Airlines. I was actually trying to go to Boston.
I've heard funny things about
Yeah,
Egypt.
I was trying to go to Boston and they rerouted my flight to Atlanta. I was so pissed off because I did not want to go to Atlanta. Then it went to Amsterdam. I'm like, child, I'm trying to go to the Maldives. I'm trying to go to London, like
Yeah.
something else. I wasn't trying to see no Amsterdam, but I mean, I've seen it.
How long was your layover? Enough for you to get out the airport?
Oh yes, yeah. I went out the airport. I went to
Oh
like
wow.
go get some breakfast, and I went to like the main area where like it's called like red light district.
Oh yeah.
There, yeah,
That.
I went there, got
Hmm.
some food, walked around. Yeah, it was a
You got food from there?
for in Amsterdam, yeah.
In the red light district.
Yeah, they got food. They have like strips. We were trying to try like a waffle or something like that. They were like
Okay.
type of food, and it wasn't really
Okay.
pancake. We
Oh.
tried to try Dutch food because it's like Dutch, you know.
Yeah.
So we were just like, oh, let's try some Dutch food. No, thank you. But we tried it, so
There you go. It's an experience that you
yeah, it's
had.
an experience. So then, yeah, so that I don't. It was a few hours. and then we got on
Dang.
a plane, and then we was in Africa. Well, Ghana, then we went to Ghana. But Ghana, I don't know how they fly, but like Ghana's like, west, so it's not like you're going too deep into the country.
Yeah. Did you go to the point of no return?
Yes, I did. I went there.
Ooh, that had to
Yeah.
stir up something in you.
Yes, I went to Kumasi and Accra. Now, if I go back to Ghana, when I go back, I'm just going to Accra because that was a lot of time on that dang bus. All them,
Oh,
that long drive and ride and child. No, thank you. But yeah, it was really
yeah.
cool.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Yes, if slight plug, if you are thinking about going, I have the vlog on my YouTube channel, Life with Alieshia.
Go ahead.
Yes, so if you want to see what it looks like, I blogged it and I did a podcast episode on it on my
Nice.
the podcast. So I talked about it. I was there for like I forgot how many days now. I forgot how many days I was there. Like 9 days. 9 days. I was there for 9 days. And then we went to Afro Future because you can't say Chella Chow. And then we ate like jollof rice, homemade jollof rice.
Mm-mm.
We was at the markets, child. So many people. Party at the
I
church.
heard the parties are
Yeah,
wild.
it was a lot going on, baby. So yeah, we was at waterfalls and everything. It was so
Oh man.
so yeah, so I did do that. That was in 2023. So yeah, if you want to go check it out, if you have any questions, let me know.
Heck yeah.
So that's I was gonna say I did like a group trip there. So I
Yeah.
of it. I just hopped on somebody's group trip.
Heck yeah.
Mhm.
See, if I doing one of those, even if it was solo, I solo in the sense of it's not my like friends or family, but
Yeah.
I would want to go with a group where I'm accounted for and means of transportation is already figured out and all the logistics,
So I was solo, but I went with a group, and I still talk to the tour guide to this day. Actually, he's real cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we try and go on another trip together.
Heck yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's figure it out. We're trying to go to South Africa, so I'm like, but
Listen, ooh,
yeah, I want to go to
that's
South
one of the
Africa.
places on my
But
on my list.
I would love to do it as like a black girl's den. That's what I was saying before, like traveling or something like that. I remember some black, but like, but I have to work up to that to be like, anybody want
Yeah.
to go to Africa? Let's go to South Africa.
Listen, if you get enough inquiries from this episode, child, you might just need to call your friend.
I know I need some increase. So if you want to go to South Africa, child, email me blackgirlsden at
Yeah, if you have a travel agent or somebody, you could be like, hey,
Yes, I do. I have all that. But also he will be able to take care of us because he goes to South Africa all the time. He went to school there. And so
okay,
he's like a tour guide. He knows where to go. We were talking about going to Johannesburg and
yeah,
um I forgot the other place now. What is it called? Cape Town.
mm-hmm.
It's like a long flight. So I'm like, babe, we need a no, it's a long drive. We need
No, yeah,
the
because
drive from
South Africa is big.
the drive from Johannesburg to Cape Town is like 30 something hours. I said, baby,
With flight.
flight, flight me, please. So yeah, I really want to go to South Africa. That's another country that's on my list. But I heard
Yeah,
even with the Africa now, so it's a lot.
yeah, the block is hot down there. That's why people are
Yeah,
going against them at the World Cup.
yeah. So we gonna need to let that ride out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might have to check out Cape Verde
Yeah,
first, or go to Madagascar or somewhere else.
right. Let's go to
Yeah.
let's go to
Yeah, so then you can feed the giraffes from your
yes,
window if you stay.
Nairobi, Rwanda. Like let's go
Yes.
over there. But Tanzania is so pretty. Zanzibar
Mm-hmm.
eat. So yeah, I just
Yeah.
go to a couple of African countries, some more. So I just need to get my coin up a little bit. So yeah.
Listen, you'll have more than enough. It'll be abundant.
Well, thank you.
We are manifesting that.
Manifest a
And hopefully I'll be on the group trip too.
Okay. Yes, we.
Because I got a passport that needs some stamps.
Yes, I was gonna say,
Okay.
how many countries have you been to?
I've been to Haiti
Oh, I want to go there.
and I've been to Bahamas.
Oh, okay, yes. I love.
So,
Did you been to Port How you say it?
oh, Port-au-Prince, no. This was by way of a cruise for both of them.
Oh,
So we went to Labadee, which
Labadi.
it's not the real experience, it's the,
Yeah,
that cruise experience, but it's still my people who spoke the language and I spoke it with them.
you speak
And it's
Creole?
just
Oh,
not too much. I can read it, I can completely understand it, but
oh,
growing up in our household, I was always the translator. So I would translate what they would say in English and then respond back to them in English so that they could learn it. So I wasn't able to practice responding in Creole.
Okay, Creole.
So I can completely think of how I would say it, but it just don't hit right.
It don't hit right. Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's definitely something
Hold on,
I'm working
hold on.
on.
I'll be like, girl, I don't know what you're saying. Or shut you. Girl, you talk too fast, girl. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, but my favorite thing is so many people they don't think I'm Haitian or that I look Haitian,
Oh,
whatever that means. So
right.
I can always catch when people talk shit.
Oh,
Oh, it's always a delicious moment for me
like the
because I completely understand what they're saying. I just
why do they? Oh, you
don't.
talking about the Haitians be trying to talk about you?
Oh, girl, yes, because they just be
Right.
talking shit about people in general, but not.
Yeah.
But I guess because I don't look Haitian, whatever that means.
I mean,
So it's not until you
also if
check
you're
them.
around them, then
Oh yeah,
they be talking. Do you ever check them or you just laugh?
yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Be like,
Yeah,
first of all,
like yeah, like I'll say something like, yeah, I'll say something in Creole back, and they'll be like, "Oh, Haitian."
that means
Yeah,
what
that's
you
their
said.
no. So Haitian, like, oh, you're Haitian. Like
Oh, that's what they
that's
say
how
to
they
people.
respond because they're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, we didn't. Oh damn. So
That
yeah.
is crazy. People are bold. That's how I know them people, them these people be
Oh,
that work.
yeah, but that be old church ladies or whatever. They just have commentary to say. But because you speak a different
Oh,
language, you assume that you're around people, English speaking people.
mm-hmm. I don't
I could speak in my native tongue because clearly you're not one of us. And no, I am.
That's why I like going to Ghana because although they speak Twi, they speak English,
Okay.
and that was great for me.
Okay.
I,
Oh, I did not know that.
oh yeah, they speak Twi. Like that's like kind of their like native language.
That's their name. Okay.
And now don't get me lying, some of the tribes they speak that, but they also speak English. And all I know
Okay.
is Aquaba.
Aquaba.
Yeah, Aquaba means welcome. That's all I know. And that's
I
because
would have totally pronounced that differently. I would have said Aquaba instead of Aquaba. Like if I'm reading it,
uh-huh.
yeah.
Aquaba. It's the way that that's the way that they told me.
How they pronounce, yeah, the different inflection, like
Mhm.
the emphasis on parts of the word. Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew a couple of words, but I forgot the words right after I left.
Yeah.
They speak English.
That just means you weren't there long enough. You have to go back.
I know, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. One day, I know one day I'll be able to travel the world and the US won't see me for a good amount of time and I'll
I know that's right.
in the countries just with my people. So that's
If
what
there's any country that you would move to, what would it be?
I thought about Barbados. I'm thinking of places that speak English so I can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Um like I'm a really Caribbean gal at heart. So
I can tell, girl. Maybe in your past life you were.
okay. Yep, I'm Jamaican.
You already dance to the music. Oh, there's so many vlogs you can learn.
There is something like
If you don't know how to
exactly, and that's what
but it's also like, can you make a pot of rice? Like that's how they will judge you. The rice and peas
I need American,
or
not
something.
Caribbean.
Those are tricky, but that's another podcast
Yeah, you
episode.
know, so funny speaking of that, because I met this Nigerian lady. I was like, "Oh, you Nigerian?" She's like, "Yeah, whatever, whatever." And then she's like, "Yeah, but I'm married to a Haitian." I said, "Oh, girl, you got you a Zoe?" Yeah, girl, I know about them too. She said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, now the Haitian men, child. I know the Zoe. I know a little bit of the language. Okay, I know a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
know
keep
the
listening
Zoe.
to the compa.
Yes,
Keep
I
listening to
am."
it.
But yeah, I met this girl at the store, and she told me her name. And then she said she was from Boston. I said, "Are you Haitian?" She was like, "Yeah, how did you know?" I'm cultured.
Like cultural nuances. There's certain like
Two
it sounds like you're trying to be
completely
Haitian by proxy, and you are welcome here,
oh,
sister.
well, thank God. I just thought it was ironic. And like, I talked to different people. So I was like, oh my gosh, a Haitian from Boston and a Haitian from Florida. Two different Haitians, but like,
And a Haitian podcast.
what
Hi.
the hell's the compa? Okay. Now,
Nula, nula.
okay. I'm trying to get there. I really do want to go to Haiti.
They
They
got rid
have
of the
flights from
ban, so you can,
Boston.
yeah, you can fly to Cap Haitien, which is North Haiti.
Yeah, they have a straight flight from Boston. I did talk to a Haitian before because he was talking about how he lived there. I was like, oh, let's live there. He said, well, they don't have no electricity. I said, no, I don't know if you're playing.
It go in and out. It
You go in and
depends,
out.
but a lot of, but it's the island struggle.
That something about one of
They
them
would probably know.
said, well, I need to go where it's free at y'all. He said, but sometimes it began to going off and on and off. I said, okay, maybe I don't need to be going there yet.
You might want to stay at a hotel
Okay,
or
yes.
on a resort.
That's so, Yes,
Because
resort.
they have generators
Yeah,
and
he
stuff.
did talk about generators. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But
When you feel like Beetlejuice, you're gonna get a text message all of a sudden. Hey girl, how you been?
not
It's
even
been a
that. I
minute.
was like, oh dang, that was a lot of Haitians. Haitian.
I don't know, girl. I feel like you manifesting it. You learning, you listening to compa, you might just start dancing
No,
compa.
Haitian.
Man, he told me that I am not to be with a Haitian man.
See?
The most Haitian man I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Upstanding father, husband, all of the things. He said that I am not to be with a Haitian
Haitian, see?
because he knows the tendencies
And they
and the shenanigans.
and the Haitians might have me in jail. Come correct or don't come at all, child.
Listen, using that voice. Amen.
Okay.
Come on, full circle conversation.
I might know some compa, and I know how. What Medea say? Whoop yo! I'm just playing. I
Okay.
know some compa.
Now
Um, um.
all you need is the Cleo.
Okay, that's all I need because
You need a few phrases in Cleo.
I do know a little bit of the food. They dropped us right in Little Haiti.
You had a taste of Haiti then.
Actually, yeah, we went to Little Haiti. We ate some food, like
mm,
some rice and peas, chow, all that
mm-hmm.
fish. Yeah,
Z Cole. Did you have the black rice? What people call it? D John John.
rice. Yes, I do think I had
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah.
The guil. Mm-hmm.
My friend who I went to college with, she was Haitian, and she,
Yeah.
like it was like a graduation party, and she had Haitian food there. So
Nice.
like I,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I've had Haitian food. Yeah, I'm really a Caribbean gal.
You really are.
I had
I mean, if anybody had any questions, they just need to listen to this.
okay. I've been to Trinidad. I've had doubles, child.
You've been to the Mecca of Carnival. Did you go during Carnival?
No, I did not. I studied abroad, baby. Shackled.
Yes.
So I got to experience it. I thought that was really cool. We went.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That was so long, but we went to like a Emancipation Day parade. We got to see performances. We went to Tobago. We went to the beach, and so we
Oh.
studied a little bit about the carnival. We learned how to play like the steel pan and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
got the real experience
yeah,
and
I
fresh
did.
doubles.
And I did like the street market, and so I do want to go back from carnival. Funny enough, I met
Yeah.
a girl. She's in Trinidad right now. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to go back. But then a couple years later, I took students back there, and then we learned about carnival. We made like masks and stuff like that or whatever. That was really
Nice.
cool. I'm Trini. I don't be like,
So you're like right around it. Yeah, you've had like the historical experience,
and I
getting to know the culture and the music and the food. So then now you just need to experience Carnival for just Bacchanal and
yes,
just
I'm a Trini girl. I'm a Trini girl.
okay, come on. You
Okay.
represent wherever you're at.
Okay, period. That's what my goal is, to go to all the Caribbean countries so I can be like,
I love that.
I'm a Caribbean gal.
There was a couple of islands and countries that I did not know about.
Yeah. Which ones?
Is usually the between the World Cup and the Olympics. I'd be like, damn, that is a place that exists. Like what is it, Suriname?
Oh.
I did not know that. It's right next door to Guyana. It's
Oh.
South American.
And Guyana is really Caribbean, but it's in South America.
Yeah. Because they're right. Because Trinidad's like right above them.
Yes, and people. I have a friend. She's in Guyana right now. Her parents was born in Guyana, so she's Guyanese, and she moved back there. And she just went to their carnival too. I said, "Baby, I need to be in the carnivals, child. I need."
There's every island has theirs. A
Yeah.
large group of them. Oh yeah, a large group of them. They follow the lunar schedule.
Yeah.
So like Mardi Gras. So theirs is usually like the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then they end everything for Fat Tuesday. And then, but after that, like St. Thomas, they have theirs in April. Crop Over, which is in Barbados, is like in the spring. And then even, Canada in Toronto.
I've been there before.
They have Carabana.
Yeah.
In August. Oh, you went to Carabana?
Yes, I did. That was my first carnival. Yeah, I went to
Girl, you are Caribbean down.
Okay, I'm Caribbean adjacent. Yes,
you are Caribbean
Toronto. Down. Yes, I have. Honestly,
if you released a soca single, I would not be surprised.
You would be. I'm so glad.
Where's the EP?
Okay, where
at this point,
people. Where's my Black Americans who love the Caribbean? Because for like, I'm not
that part.
Like where they at? Yes, yeah. I'm like,
I love that.
Like step into like I'm a Caribbean girl. Like I be telling people,
just claim it. Who gonna check you?
Friends be like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not.
You might know more about their homeland than they do.
Okay, period. But yeah,
Especially if you've been there.
I would
Yeah.
love to go back to Trinidad. I would love to like go back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely
But
think
even like Curacao, like there's so many places I
yes,
would love to go. Martinique,
is Martin
Dominica.
Dominique. I want to go to Dominica. I heard it's good. And also that's why I want
Hmm.
French too, because I'm like a lot of these other
Yeah.
they speak French and I'm like, okay, I want to go there be like, bonjour.
They also speak Creole too, but they have their own. Like it's a little different. So like in Saint Lucia, they speak Creole.
Oh,
So
they
like if you listen, yeah, so if you listen to their music, it sounds very similar to compa, but it's because they speak Creole, and I'm sure it's because a lot of Haitians have gone to. Listen, child, we go wherever we can,
oh, it's saying
but it just influence. It just kind of like yeah, but they
oh,
also do speak Creole.
okay.
So it's like their native Creole there.
Oh,
It's one's, the more cultural like
oh,
dialect.
places. Yes, it's so
Yeah.
beautiful over there. So I want to go there one day. Okay.
Come on, Stella.
Yeah,
She
I'm kind of a Caribbean gal. Okay, yes.
I love that. It's like Carmen San Diego, but like the Caribbean version.
No, for real. That's who I'm trying to be. I need to be for the Caribbean pop.
Yeah. Where in the world is Alicia?
Thank you. Somebody get that and put that on TV show. I'm the Black Carmen San Diego, and I speak. She speaks Spanish. I'm like, I speak French. Let me.
There you go. Je parle français.
Okay. Period. Never tell Alicia. That's all I got. This girl told me about her, and I was like, I want to do that. But that was
Yeah.
like when I was younger, so I didn't really know about her. Like Carmen, I didn't know who she was. But I have recently looked up her more, and I'm like, I'm trying to be the Black Carmen San Diego. Like, let
I
me.
didn't realize that was a real person. I just remember the cartoon when I was younger.
Well, no, I'm talking about the cartoon.
Oh, I was like, is that after an actual person?
Oh, I was calling the cartoon a person.
Ah, you're referring to them as your good Judy. Got
Yeah,
it.
like
Got
referring to them
it.
like I could be the Black like
Yes, yes,
cartoon.
yes.
Mhm.
I got
I would love to have like a travel show. It's just so hard to figure it out.
you. Yeah. I mean, the content is there. You already have vlogs up and, episodes about it, talk about your travels and your experience. So
Yes. Hope
listen, all it has to do is land on the right ears and that person might just,
yes.
have some extra flyer miles or, points for a hotel. We take the blessings wherever we can. You just need to tag all them places.
Okay, yes.
Tag Expedia, Travelocity, all of them. But who's gonna grab onto it?
Oh,
Yeah, girl.
tag the brands.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, girl, because social media, they now the marketing budget will go to y'all. Y'all do the work instead of them having to figure out how to
Yes.
market it. Hmm.
I'm sad because like I don't know how to navigate that. Like, I want to travel show, but like how do I really feasibly go through that? And it's just like, okay, so that's kind of why I was like full circle.
Yeah, you got to figure out. Yeah, you got to figure out the logistics and
Yeah,
stuff.
even
But
yeah. How can I do that?
baby steps, little by little,
But
and
yeah,
it'll all come together.
this was great.
But that's exciting. So I want to go to the next segment, which
Okay,
is the.
we kind of went off the.
I know. I was like, it's 2 episodes in here. We went from finding your voice to traveling. It all works.
We did really finding my voice through traveling though. Period.
Honestly, which is because that's what, the bridge was, sometimes going abroad and, learning and experiencing a different culture, sometimes that helps you, like, you just get tapped in.
Mm-hmm.
You learn a different way of living, a different way of being, and it just resonates with you. And you just come back, not like a brand new person, but it just aligns for you.
Yeah, especially
And
like
maybe that's what unlocks that voice that hidden.
yeah, especially with going to Korea, like even going to Caribbean countries, like you can see like how more people are like collectivistic. That's kind of when I learned about collectivistic versus individualistic. And then even
Yeah.
like I feel like exposure too. I feel like people are on that exposed. This is how you teach your kids empathy, compassion. But when people come to
Mhm.
America, people be like, well, they don't speak this language, they don't speak that language, But it's like
Yeah.
have a compassion and so. But I think about that too, like going out these countries, like you could say, oh, you need to speak English if you're here, which is rude. But as much as like people say that, they could say that in another country. Like if you go into, I don't know,
Heck yeah.
going to France, they could be like, well, you can speak French, like you need to speak French, or if you're going to Mexico, you need to speak Spanish. But you think that English is everything. English is the only thing that you can speak. And so that's also why I kind of want to learn more languages because
Yeah.
I could find my voice. Like I could end up loving French. I could end up loving Spanish.
Mhm.
I'm going to go to these countries. I'm going to be able to be engulfed in the culture because I'm knowing how to really speak the language and talk to the people and stuff like that.
And you learn a different way of expressing yourself because English is, or at least American English, is so limited compared to other
Hmm.
languages that there are just more words and more ways of like expressing specific feeling. Cause sometimes you just need to add that to your lexicon, or sometimes you ever watch something or you hear a conversation and someone just says the thing that you've been feeling, but you just didn't have the words to put it together. Like
Hmm.
I feel like something like that even happens when you're learning a different language. You're like, oh wow, that's so beautiful, that's so eloquent, and sometimes it gets watered down or it loses its impact
Yeah.
when it's translated into English.
And even when I'm learning French, like a lot of French words are translated
Yeah.
to English, like from the French language and stuff like that. So even learning your voice through that, learning the different languages, learning like
Yeah.
you're able to navigate that.
So for the plot twist,
Oh,
that's the segment where I really want to explore like what unexpected turn like change your story. So whether you were living, your life a particular way until either you got sick and tired of being sick and tired, or you've had a wonderful experience of being um able to, experience a new way of living or a new way of being that you're like, you know what, actually forget everything that I learned or, the ways that I was operating. This actually feels right for me.
the plot twist for me was like leaving Atlanta and moving back home with my parents. That was a huge plot twist.
Mm.
I would have never thought that I was going to go back home and live with my parents. So I feel like that was a plot twist.
And what did that change for you? Did it awaken certain things, or did it make certain, just certain behaviors apparent? Because once you've had that taste of freedom and independence,
Mhm.
and you can develop into your own person, you have your way of being that might be different than how they raised you to be or how they're used to you being. So now moving back in, did you feel like you went back into little Alicia, or are you just trying to fit and like, oh wow.
I also was hardly ever home, and I was like, actually, this is the freedom I want. I like the idea of just giving them some money, and I'm able to travel, and I'm able to go and
Yeah.
not have to worry about paying bills, not have to worry about doing anything like that. But then also like how like when it comes to like boundaries, like how much is too much, or like you want to live with your parents, the relationship that you have with your parents. It could be like toxicity or like different things that
Yeah.
like that it could bring up that childhood. So I think the plot twist was I literally like I had no other option,
Mm.
and I was like I just would move back home with my parents so I can get a job. Well, I think the whole plot twist is like I moved to Atlanta, and it's like okay, I'm supposed to love Atlanta, but I really didn't like Atlanta, and I thought I was gonna like it. And it's like the plot twist of like just saying you live somewhere just to live somewhere. That's just not my story. So
Yeah.
like thinking you're gonna like something like well, this is a plot twist. I moved here to start my career. Plot twist: my career is really not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Move back home with my parents. And now I'm literally able to, like, do what I wanna do. When I was in Atlanta, I rarely travel like I was saying.
Um,
When I started living with my parents, I was traveling every month, everywhere. I did kinda do, like, a soul trip, even to Tampa when
yeah.
I was able to travel, I was able to explore, like, I was able to do different things that I wasn't really worried about it. And then the plot twist is like, "Oh, now I'm in this space in my like, I'm moving up in my career."
Yeah.
Like, my
So
career.
it was a positive plot twist for you.
Yeah, it's a positive and a negative.
I mean, well, because that's what I was gonna ask. Like, was it a mutual respect? Because even if you don't feel the need to go into little Alicia once you're in their home, but parents, regardless of how old we are, how much
Mhm.
responsibilities we have, some of us who even have children, they will always see us as children in their eyes.
Yeah, I
And so there is that parentification where it's like, oh, well, you're in our home.
mhm. I think so,
Yeah.
but, like, I was in the basement, so I kinda was, like, to myself.
Oh, okay. So you had your own space.
There's yeah. See, I don't wanna say they didn't see me every day, like, they see me when I came home, but, like, they didn't see me, like, going to the bathroom. We were in 2 different areas of the house.
Got you. Got
So,
you.
it wasn't like, "Oh, what you doing?" Or like, "Oh, this is that," or whatever. It's like, "Oh, hey, I'll be back home," or different things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the negative was, like, okay, the social life is kind of very much lacking because like, my parents, they live out in the country, so it's like, okay,
Oh.
like, I'm doing what I wanna do in, like, my career field. It was, like, the social aspect of, like, trying to meet new people, trying to build friendships. That part was, like, the part that, like, was lacking. Um,
Because it was always a trek
yes, to
to
get
get out there and just accessibility to the social scene because they were so far out. Yeah.
yes, yes, so I feel like I traded, like, my career for my
Mm,
social life, versus in
okay.
Atlanta, it was more of a social life than my career, child. So
Got you.
yeah, so now I'm, like, trying to figure out how to balance it, but it was like a plot twist, like, never did I think I was gonna be living in Kentucky in my 30s, like, girl, I thought I was gonna be in LA, child, and I'm still here in Kentucky.
Why do all creatives want to go to LA?
I've actually
Or most creatives?
yeah, I've actually went to LA, not even needing to know that I was a creator, but, like, being a writer and stuff like that, I feel like that's kinda why I thought about LA, but then I was like, "Child, am I really gonna get out to LA?" But yeah, that's, like, one of my, dreams to move out there, but now I'm getting mixed signals about it, so I don't even know if I really
Yeah.
go out there anymore, but
It's
yes,
just
I
so
was like
expensive.
yeah, but Atlanta was expensive too, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, if it's expensive, I might as well pay for somewhere I wanna be than paying
Yeah.
this rent and I don't even wanna be here. That's how I look
True.
at it. So I'm like, it's expensive, even like New York, we can talk about that. At least I'm gonna pay for somewhere I wanna be at. I'm being priced out, no rent. I'm
Yeah.
not enough rent and I'm hating this place. So I might as well spend a little bit more money in somewhere I wanna live. That's just how I think about it, but
Yeah.
you see, I'm not in LA yet, I'm still in Kentucky. Although I had a dream shot, I'm like,
Oh, absolutely.
you
We're
know,
not gonna set ourselves up for failure. Success
okay,
only.
like, that's
And plus you might end up on somebody's island anyways, so who knows?
LA's always gonna be their child. I wanna move abroad one day. I wanna live out the country one time. So, like, I'm still like, okay, LA is always gonna be there. And maybe people move there. This lady I'm watching on Instagram, she's 50 and she's moving to LA. Not saying I wanna wait till I'm 50, but like people moving
You
there,
just never know, yeah.
something has to take me to LA. Cause I did try to move to LA like twice. It just really didn't
Oh,
work out.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tried to move there. Well, when I say I tried to move there, I mean like I applied for jobs and I didn't hear nothing back. That was my try. I wasn't going.
That is for me, that I take those that as a sign. Like I don't want to move somewhere if I can't secure employment
Yeah,
first.
it
And
wasn't.
especially, if you don't have a fully remote job and then to find an apartment, they need proof of income and
Yeah,
all of that. So
I'm not
it makes
moving with that
sense.
$200 in a dream child. That wasn't me. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to apply, and if I apply and I can get a job, then I'll move out there. If
Yeah,
I can't get a job, then something else gotta pop off. My social media, my something
that part.
to be able to make income. And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. Cause I don't really like to struggle. You gotta know where you're moving at. I'm like, baby, now I gotta look at laws. And they be talking about they don't be having no central air conditioning in LA. Now, child,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's for me. I might need to be in a house or something. And I'm
They don't have refrigerators.
in LA in the apartment,
It's common that you have to buy your own
and
refrigerator.
that's why I'm still in the Midwest.
I did not know that until I watch moving vlogs all the
Me
time and I feel
too.
inspired. I live vicariously through them and it is very common for you to not have a refrigerator.
And it's like, where do you expect me to get a refrigerator from?
You bring it from your last place. Kind of like how people bring their washer and dryer.
You don't have washer and dryers. Well, you can have, but yeah, I don't have a washer and dryer or like a
Yeah.
microwave. I had to buy a microwave. I don't know, like if LA is for me because no air conditioning. Like what am I gonna do with no air conditioning? And now I'm hearing
Yeah.
no refrigerator.
It's a pretty common thing. Like it's expected that you bring like your fridge with you or you buy one or
They're trying to make those luxuries, and I don't like that.
yeah. Good way of living. How are you going to refrigerate your food?
So you expect me to get basically an unfurnished apartment? I might as well buy a house. I might as well.
Especially if I have to buy appliances.
Well, yeah, I might as
It makes sense for me to buy it for a house
I
than
might as
for
well
an
buy a
apartment.
house. Yes.
I'm down for like gig work. Like if I get booked for a job or something like that and I go and come back, like there are certain conveniences as much as I love and I would totally move back to New York if the opportunity presented itself. But
Mhm.
there's just certain conveniences that I got accustomed to living in
I
Florida.
remember you telling me.
Like I have my car. I don't plan on getting rid of that. You know, having parking, having AC. You know, there are just
What?
certain things that are now like becoming non-negotiables for me that
I see in
I'm
New York.
I mean, the newer units, but those are expensive. Those are the luxury apartments, but it's pretty common that you have window units.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And yeah, see, I'm like, New York,
Yeah.
LA sound good. So it's like, where else am I going to move? I guess Texas, but I was like, it's too hot. So now I'm thinking,
Portland,
oh,
Oregon. I've heard nice things out
I heard
there.
because that's where the Nike headquarters is. I heard Oregon is getting expensive. It's a West Coast, so I heard.
I guess so many because there was a little bit of a migration there. Must much like a lot of people moved to Houston and Dallas.
Hmm.
Portland got their wave of people.
Yeah, so it's expensive. So I'm just like, at this point, I might as well move out the dang. If I'm gonna get no heat, I might as well move out the dang country and see an island. Okay, might as well make my money work for me. I'm not so pressed, but it's like I have to move out of Kentucky, but I don't know where I want to move at, and so that's also why I feel like I'm blooming a little late because
There you go.
people are like people now
Yeah.
are settled in like where they live. They're settled in like even family and stuff like that. But it's like I am also a military kid, so oh, I'm from here. I stayed here, so now
Have like an attachment to anything. Like you're ready. I can pick up and move
yeah,
wherever.
mhm, but I feel like now I'm like, "Dang, like, I could keep moving, I don't mind it," but also I'm like, "Let me get a husband to help me move," or something like that, or let me get a
That
job to
part.
help me move, but also it's just like, "Okay, I'm trying to find somewhere, like, where can I settle down?" There's so many different things, I don't even know where to settle down at, and also because
Yeah.
I still like, I'm still open to, like, move to the Caribbean. It's really hard for me to be like, "Okay, I wanna live here for the rest of my life."
Maybe settling is not the thing for you.
That's
Maybe you just like long
yeah,
stretches of
okay.
time, like a couple years, and then you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, I
Especially if you're a minimalist and it's easy for you to,
nah,
you don't bring a lot of stuff.
nah, don't think I'm a minimalist.
Oh, okay.
Maybe out the
You
country, maybe. I don't really think I'm a minimalist. I'd be like, I got clothes, child.
okay? Well, some people are maximalists, and it's a whole lot of that they're moving to. So it's a
Mhm.
moving is a bit more expensive in that way.
Yeah.
But if you are willing to be like, you know what, I'm starting over a new life, and I just need clothes and my sentimental
Mm.
belongings. Because sometimes you can live abroad and they have fully furnished
They
dwellings.
do.
So you really just need clothes and whatever is important
I
to
have,
you.
like, books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I have a few things, but, I could take them to my parents' house. But yeah, so
Yeah, or you just have a home base and then you just kind of,
mhm. That was my
visit
parents' house,
and,
huh?
do stretches of time as long as you need internet or you have access to internet, will be fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about that too, but first I gotta get like, a remote job to even figure that part out. But yeah, so that's the hard part about it. I see people there like, oh, I'm moving here, I'm settled here, and I'm just like, I literally still don't know where I want to move to. Like I know where I want to move, but I'm like, I still don't know if this is like where I'm going to, make my forever home. I do still feel like that a little bit.
And that's fine. That's still an exciting spot to be at because it just gives you like things to look forward to in the future.
Yes.
That's how I'm picking it up. I mean, you might be more stressed about it, but I guess something for me, whenever I hear settling, I'm like, ugh,
Mhm.
because I don't ever want to settle. Because I feel like people get resentful about settling. It's just
Mm.
the way they experience it tends to be like a dream deferred. Um, so that's why I'm like, maybe it looks different for everybody. Some people never leave their hometown,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
never leave their city,
mm,
and then there's some people that you know what? I'm done with this place.
let me go.
Or done with a job and they just need something new. You
Yeah.
just
Mhm. Yeah, I don't like that when they say they're in a relationship, like, "Oh, yeah, I'm ready to settle down." I be like, "I'm ready to get up." I don't like to say settle down relationship.
yeah, like I need a companion.
Yeah, let's
I want somebody to go with me, not to
to
all
just
right, this is our life now.
y
It's beautiful for some people if that makes sense. But for me, I
I like
wouldn't.
yeah, just to go something when you think about, like, just, like, blooming and things like that, like, I think it's just, like, a thing, like, settling down, doing this, like, yeah, moving around, but then it's like, okay, if you move here, so, it can be exciting, but it also can be overwhelming as well,
Oh yeah.
and I don't wanna feel like I'm wasting my life away, like, being in a city.
Got you.
So I think that that's the other part of it. Like you feel like you're wasting your time or you're wasting your good years or whatever they say in a city
Yeah.
you don't want to be in. I feel like I'm wasting time
Yeah.
knowing that I don't want to be in the city. So I feel like that's kind of something I'm grappling with as well.
Well, hopefully the next chapter will,
Be
present itself and it'll line up in a way that you're like, this makes sense. It'll be whether it's the new opportunity or inspiration to you travel there and you're like, I like it here.
yeah.
Have you ever done like astrocartography?
What is that?
So I don't know if you're into like astrology and all of that,
Um,
but astrocartography, it's kind of like it's like a mapping of like where your ideal places around the world, like certain depending on like the different lines. I'm new to this, people.
yeah.
But based off of like your birthday, your time of birth, and like where you were born, based on your astrocartography chart, there are just certain parts of the world where you might be in alignment with. There might be places that you've lived at. You're like, I don't know what it is about this place, but I'd have experienced nothing but terrible experiences.
Mhm.
Or you visit somewhere new and it feels like you've always lived there. Like you just feel in alignment with the people or, just the opportunities, all the doors open for you. Or other places spark creativity. Others are more introspection and you grow in like different ways. So it's more so with that. So it's the whole world,
Mhm.
but depending on the lines and like different areas of your life, certain parts of the world bring out that part in you or just are in more most alignment with where you're meant to be.
No, I
And
haven't heard about that, but send it to me. Let me see if I
yeah.
can do something.
Oh, I will. I want to get a reading done.
That
I mean, not quite like that, but
okay.
it's based
I
off.
don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would want to experience that, but I'm a punk.
Yeah, I don't know about the tarot
You
card.
know,
Okay.
I don't want to hear about like when you're gonna die and doomsday and all of that. Oh, there's this in the future.
And
I already worry about things,
where
made
do
up
I
scenarios in my mind.
where do I need to move at tomorrow?
And because there are cities that I've always been drawn to
Mhm.
since childhood, for whatever reason, whether I've been there or not, but I'm just like, oh, I could see myself living in LA
City
or I could see myself in this place. But it's like, for whatever reason, you've just always been stuck
Mhm.
with this idea. And then maybe you take the trip and go there and you're like, I feel amazing here. Like, it just certain places bring out certain parts of you.
Yes.
And so it's just the astrocartography is a tool
Mhm.
that can kind of make sense.
Mhm.
So if whether you're looking for where to move to next, if there are specific goals, whether looking for a place where, money and career would be more beneficial or love and relationship,
Mm.
and career, like what are certain cities or countries that the stars in the universe are like, girl, this is where you need to be at.
Yes. Yeah, no.
Some kind of guidance.
Mm.
Because maybe that's where you're feeling. You're like, well, because you love traveling, you've been to so many places, you're just looking for the next move.
Yeah.
And maybe that might be something that gives you narrows down a list
Mhm. Mhm.
for things that make sense and what you're looking for in the
Yeah.
moment. But
Mhm. I think that would
yeah, I'll definitely send that information to you.
yes, I'm interested.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the Blooming Lately podcast.
you're welcome.
I always say that my guests that have been brought on, you are an honorary Bloomie. So welcome to the Bloomies.
Thanks. I like I've never did this long of a podcast before. This was great. We were chatting it up.
Listen, girl, I told you, certified yapper to another
Certified
yapper, girl.
yappers. Yes, this is the longest podcast I've ever been on, but this was great. It was fun.
I love that. So where can they support you? What do you have going on? What can they check out?
Yes. So I'm a multi-creator, but I'm also a multi-host of podcasts. You can
Mm-hmm.
follow me on Instagram at Life with Leisha. I talk a lot about the solohood journey, hence being single in your 30s, navigating that. But whatever you're interested in, Black Girls Den is all things womanhood and navigating that as a safe space. If you love my travel content, you can follow me at Alicia's Adventures. I'm documenting my journey to my 30 states, and it's on a podcast called Bon Voyage the Podcast, which means well wishes in French. And then if you like to talk about all things adulting, That's Millennial Thoughts, all things about what they never taught you. We talk about traveling, we talk about careers, we talk about finances, politics, like it's everything over there. So those are my different platforms that you could check out. The home of me is Life with Leisha on YouTube, Instagram, Threads.
And threads. Yeah, like threads.
Man, I'm a
Mhm.
girly. I be sharing, talking like it's my journal sometimes, but yeah, follow me on Threads. It's a good time over there. I be yapping.
Mhm.
Oh, and on TikTok. I'm not on Twitter. As Twitter.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, RIP to Twitter for me.
Yeah, so Threads, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube is where you can find me at. Life with Leisha, or Alicia's Adventures, all things travel, womanhood, and life.
I love that, and all of the links will be in the description of the podcast episode.
Yes, and
Thank you so much for being on. This was amazing.
so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
All right, until next time, Bloomies. Bye.
Bye, Bloomies.